here tonight with none other than the returning Goat B. What's going on, bro?
How y'all doing, man? It's BM.
We back again, man. Reunited, man. My boy was in Tennessee this past weekend. We gonna talk about how bad it was, but he's back now in Duval. Yes,
Ah,
sir. The
for the
Jaguars.
sound.
We'll talk about them first, man. How about them Jaguars, man?
Hey, man, it's Victory Monday, cuz. They didn't believe in
Victory
us.
Monday.
They didn't
Yes,
believe in
sir.
us, cuz. But who?
Come on
None other
now.
than
Hey,
the
listen.
God did.
Listen. A month ago, we were talking to some people that we know, and they laughed at it. It was what it was, 2-6 or 1-5 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The Jazz reeled off
No,
four
no,
wins.
no.
And
We was two
woo,
and one.
woo,
We ain't
woo,
never started off
huh?
no one. We ain't started off 1-5, did you?
We didn't.
We started off 2-1, cuz.
Well, up to we lost what 4 or 5 games in a row,
5 straight games.
five straight to go to 2-6. Now the Jaguars won four consecutive, 4 of the last 5 games, wins
For the
over
last six, cuz.
4 of the last 6. So started off against the Raiders. Oh, sorry, we started against the Ravens. No, it was we lost to the we beat the Raiders, lost to the Chiefs, beat the Ravens, lost to the Lions. They won two straight, 2 of 4 of our last 6, including a 17-point come from behind victory last night against the Cowboys. Rayshard Jenkins, you are the
Duval.
MVP, my boy. Boy, what? We was at what 30, 27-10 at one point,
27-10. Then
and
he
the
got that pick.
Jaguars real man. What? Let's talk about the Jaguars win on the other day, and we'll talk about our playoff chances in a few minutes. What a game for Trevor Lawrence, back-to-back weeks. I mean, right now he's looking real comfortable now in the offense. Doug Peterson really gave him the keys to be successful. Zay Timothy Jones, our guy, back to
My
back week,
boy. My
back to back
boy.
week for Zay Jones. People laugh when we signed Zay Jones in the offseason. He thought he ain't bad, but he already proved himself. This the year Zay Jones proved himself to be a caliber wide receiver in the NFL. He had a big game. You look at Zay Jones' stats. He had 6 catches, 109 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Three, three touchdowns for Zay Jones on yesterday. Trevor Lawrence was almost perfect. He was 27 of 42, 318 for back-to-back weeks for the first time in his career. 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. Trevor Lawrence on the year, 24 touchdowns to 7 picks.
Mm-hmm.
3,520 yards passing. Last year, we didn't. He was a rookie last year under a different head coach. But this year, Trevor Lawrence has flipped the script. Now, granted, coaching, we have to give Doug Peterson a huge round of applause for bringing the right people to help mold Trevor Lawrence to the quarterback he is today. And now, if Travis Etienne would just stop coughing up the football,
Man, for real, man.
I mean, despite the fumbles, Travis Etienne still had 19 carries for 103 yards. The first time he hit triple digits in yards in probably 3 weeks. But the Jags, big win against the Cowboys. Despite the Cowboys losing yesterday, they still clinched the playoff spot because of the Commanders lost yesterday. So congratulations to Dallas, they're going to the playoffs. But what a win for Jacksonville! Not only a big win for our confidence, but we still have an outside chance of making the postseason. Thank you to the Los Angeles Chargers yesterday. Huge win for y'all yesterday. They knocked off the Tennessee Titans last night. So we're now a game back of Tennessee for the AFC South League. Who would have thought after losing 4 straight early on, we're in the cups and making the playoffs?
Hey, man. That's crazy. Well, I told him at the beginning of the season, I said the Jazz had a chance on making the playoffs. This is just off of one preseason game that we still lost. I still said the Jazz have a chance because if you watch the Jags, bro, from previous years, we ain't never. Other than 2017, we never look how good we did. We
I
came
mean,
every game. We came a touchdown away
yeah,
from winning.
yeah, a lot of our games we lost this year. We gonna look back at the schedule. It started off way back in week two. Week two, we lost a close game. Let's go look at our schedule this year so far. How many
Oh,
one possession games we lost? We uh we lost to the Commanders by 6. Lost to the Eagles by 8. Lost to the Texans by 7. Lost to the Colts by 7. Lost to the Giants by 6. Lost lost to the Chiefs by 10. And then the big one that got in the way was the Lions, but their
The
offense is really
Lions.
good this year. The Lions are 7-7 now. They're on the cusp of making the playoffs. And I mean, who would have thought Jared Goff would snap like that this year? He
Give me
really
some
turned his
weapons.
career around. But let's talk about the Jags. Let's talk about the Jags. The Jags has a big game this Thursday night against the Jets. A huge game for both teams in playoff seeding. The Jets need a win to keep themselves alive in the wild card. The Jags cannot afford to lose no more games. A loss this Sunday will really hurt Jacksonville's chance to make the playoffs. So, what are your thoughts going into the game against the Jets on Thursday night?
It's gonna be a close game. It's just gonna come down to whoever wanted more. Honestly, the Jets, hands, they playing, they playing great football. Defense, defense is like that. Their offense is there a little concern for them, but I feel like if anything, but it's gonna come down to whichever defense step up, whoever defense come big in the fourth, that's who gonna win that game.
And I would one of the viewers said Jared Goff is a trash. He's not. We're not saying Jared Goff is trash. But we have to admit that he wasn't playing the caliber of football of a quarterback he is. He's not a
Yeah,
trash quarterback. He's not trash. He was on a trash team last year. Now Dan Campbell has and the line organization has finally built around Jared Goff. We can have a successful team. A Jamal Williams with a huge acquisition. Jameson Williams now come around playoff football time. Amon St. Brown. DJ Chark was a good acquisition. DJ Chark, who people don't know, when he played for Jacksonville, when healthy, was a Pro Bowl wide receiver.
a Pro Bowl wide receiver for sure.
Pro Bowl wide receiver. The problem was he came off an Achilles tear, he had an ACL tear. But I'm glad that DJ Chark is having some kind of success in Detroit. He's having a pretty good bounce back. You have to miss it all last year. So kudos to Jared Goff and the guys for really bringing that offense to life. Jamal Williams, he the intercepted and rushing touchdown. So I mean, they beat about 26 a couple of weeks ago, but that woke up the Jaguars. Now we won two straight games, headed to a must-win game on Thursday against the Jets. And Sauce Gardner, probably the best quarter in football, is a rookie. We gotta stay away from him on Thursday night.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely, but I feel like bro. Big play Zay, he gonna play.
So you
He
think
gonna
Zay,
make
Zay
some
Jones is
plays,
the X
bro.
factor?
Come on, man. Hey, we take if they take Zay Jones, either way, bro. You can't leave Zay open. You can't leave Christian Kirk open, and you can't leave Evan Ingram open. So you gonna have to guard somebody.
And then
So
you
that's
still
why I
got
say
Marvin Jones as well too.
you still got Marvin Jones who gonna give you something. So and then you still got Jamal Agnew who was a playmaker for sure,
Yeah,
playmaker.
for a team we don't have like the name brand players like top tier players, but for what we got, you gotta admit we got a pretty solid core around Trevor Lawrence. They may not
Yeah,
be big time names, but they're making big time plays for the
making
Jaguars.
big
I have
time
to give
plays.
kudos to Doug Peterson and the offensive staff bringing people in to help mold Trevor Lawrence into the successful he's having. I mean, 3,000 yards, nobody expected that for him this year. And then the efficient rating, 24-7 touchdown interception ratio, that's pretty amazing compared to what he had last year, 11-17. So kudos to the Jags. Big game on Thursday night against the Jets. If we can play turnover-free football, clean football against a top-tier defense, I think the offense will be successful. We don't need to throw the ball 300 yards. Let's just play clean football. 'Cause that's a very tough defense to air it out on.
But hey, hold on now before we change the subject. Hey, we're not gonna sleep on the Jaguars defense. I'm just gonna say I'm
Oh, we're
just
not
gonna
going
leave
to
it
do
at
the
that, bro.
Jazz defense.
We
I
ain't gonna sleep
mean,
on.
what a season so far for the Jazz defense. I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, the Jags defense came to play almost every game this year. Unfortunately, a couple of games, the offense was very stagnant. The defense had been in the field a lot. But otherwise, the Jaguar defense has been very solid all year round. We got to keep that case, same consistency going forward, especially against the Jets and against the Titans coming up at the end of the year. We have to beat the Titans in order to win the tiebreaker rule over the Titans. So we have to win out to make the playoffs.
We gotta win
And
the
hope
last 3 games.
we got to win out, including beat the Titans one more time in Jacksonville, which we haven't swept the Titans in a season series in a very long time. So we have a big tall test for us. A lot of people is counting us out against Tennessee in a rematch. So we have to really bring that same test we had in Nashville, bring it to Jacksonville for that showdown against Tennessee, and also against the Jets on Thursday night. So
I will be in attendance of that Titans Jags game. I will be there.
This man DJ says Steelers in the playoff. I mean, the Steelers have a chance. They're still in the bubble. I mean, 6-8. Nobody thought that at the beginning of the year except for Steeler Nation. Mitchell Trubisky big win on the road against Carolina. The question is, who's you gonna if you was the Steelers and your playoff season, the cups of it, who would you rather start? Would you start Trubisky or would you put Kenny Pickett in despite being clear for concussion protocol?
They said in the playoffs or what it was?
Well, I'm saying your season's on the line. Who would you rather start, Trubisky or Pickett?
I feel like I'm taking my chances with Kenny Pickett, bro. I'm sorry. Trubisky, he's more experienced, yeah, but come on now. We know that boy he gonna turn the ball over a couple times.
Yeah,
They could DJ Kenny Pickett,
DJ
bro.
Kenny Pickett too. I mean, Trubisky has proven throughout his career that he's not capable of winning the big games. I mean,
Right.
that's a big game last week against Carolina, but that's a bad Carolina team you beat last week. Let's not forget he choked against the Eagles in the playoff game when he was in Chicago. This man JJ said Bucks in the Super Bowl. JJ,
Y'all season done,
no,
George.
y'all
Y'all
season
season
finished.
done,
Y'all
bro.
might we
Listen.
on division. I don't know what you got going on. But let's talk about some of the other action that happened on this Sunday. Let's talk about the playoff scenarios right now in the AFC because we got a lot of scenarios going on right now. And only what two teams clinched so far in the whole league for the
Yeah.
playoffs. The Bills will clinch the AFC East title with one of two things happening. They will have to win or maybe lose. So either way, one of two things happen. The Bills will clinch the division. Cincinnati will clinch the playoff berth if they win or the Jets lose. They win or the Jets lose. They'll clinch the playoff spot. The Ravens will clinch a playoff spot if one of these three things happen. They win, and the Jets lose, and the Patriots lose, or they win, the Jets lose, or the Dolphins lose, or the Ravens win, the Patriots lose, and the Dolphins lose.
Mm.
So they got a lot of help. They want to make the playoffs. The Chargers clinched a playoff spot with a win. The Jets lost, the Patriots lost, and the Raiders lost. That's all the remaining. And of course, we're still fighting for the division title. So
Mm-hmm.
the NFC, the Eagles will clinch an NFC East division title and number one seed throughout the playoffs with a win on Sunday. The Giants will clinch a playoff berth if they win, the Lions lose, and the Seahawks lose. Or if the Giants win, the Lions lose, and the Commanders lose. Or if the Giants win, the Seahawks lose, and the Commanders lose. That's all the scenarios going right now. And the Jaguars, of course, they have to win out to make the playoffs and beat the Titans one more time to make the postseason.
Please.
So let's go ahead and talk about some more action from this past Sunday. We see some wild football this past weekend, including a 30-point collapse by the Colts on Saturday evening. I mean, Jeff Saturday, what was you thinking? What was you thinking? Why would
Bro.
you go for it when you all had a chance to force to get a two possession lead from the same spot, get the field goal early on? Hey, man, I'm gonna leave that alone because Coach, there's a Colts fan probably out there watching it. I know he don't like me talking about it, but it's not all Matt Ryan's fault. Let's be fair. It's not all Matt Ryan's fault. It comes down to coaching. When you know you up 8, you have a chance to go up 11. Why would you go for it or fourth for short? Why? What's the point of it? You can easily ice the game with a field goal, and they have to go what 2 minutes to score two touchdowns straight.
That's crazy, bro. That's one of the best offenses in the league, bro. Like, why would you let them get the ball back?
The next play after the turnover, Dalvin Cook took off for 64 yards.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
That's
Hey,
sad.
like you said, bro, we just gonna leave that game alone.
Look at
That
that
game
here.
just
Whew.
get rid of the whole Colts team rebuild. Sorry, Dale.
Just sorry, Dale. Yeah, Matt Ryan gotta let you go.
Gotta rebuild
Got
that whole
got
team, bro.
very between Jonathan Taylor's injury portability, Matt Ryan's ineptitude to be consistent. They have no leader right now as a head coach. Something got to give in Indy. So Jim Irsay got a lot of work to do this off season because that game on Saturday was pretty embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
But let's talk about the other games that happened on Sunday. Big win for the Jacksonville Jaguars, of course. Big win for the Eagles, and they pressed forward towards having home field advantage. They went 25-20, despite losing Jalen Hurts to a shoulder injury They won by 5. Falcons take a step back in the division race in the NFC South. Big win for New Orleans, 21-18. Lions inch a step closer to the playoff berth. They beat the Jets 20-17. Panthers big win for Pittsburgh, 24-16 against Carolina. Despite going to overtime, Kansas City still gets a double with Houston, 30-24. Denver big win with Brett Whipper at quarterback, 24-15 over Arizona. The Patriots and the Raiders, bro. Oh,
Oh man,
man.
boy, why we gotta go there? Hey,
Ooh, ooh, Lord.
it's not Jacoby Myers' fault.
So I didn't see the game. I saw the play. So tell me what happened in this play, might be.
All right, boom. There's 3 seconds left on the game clock. They hand the ball out to Ramondre Stevenson. This man is gone. Like he done got at
You
least
see,
15, 15 yards on the play. He decides to pitch the ball back instead of just sliding, bro. It's 0 seconds. Y'all tied. Y'all could just go to overtime.
right?
Ramondre Stevenson pitches the ball back after one of the blockers got off Jacoby Myers. Boom, Jacoby Myers behind him. He get the ball. He see the only person that he could pass it back to is Mac Jones, but Chandler Jones is in front of him.
Whew.
So Chandler Jones obviously steps up, intercepts the pass because that's what he threw a pass.
Yeah, it was all
Baby,
through.
babied Mac Jones, like pushed him down,
I
baby that
mush.
man, bruh. That was it. That's all she wrote. The Raiders won the game. It was a stupid
Tough.
play, bro. I don't think that play was designed to be a pitch. If somebody called that, whoever called that needs to get fired,
I
like
hope that
ASAP.
was. I hope that was Matt Patricia calling that play.
Bro,
I
whoever
hope that was Matt Patricia calling that play because that
whoever
really
called
hurt.
that play, gotta go. Gotta let you go.
That really hurt the Patriots' chance of making the playoffs. Now they got to need a lot of help to make the postseason. Now it's 7-7. A lot of teams at 6-8 and 7-7 fight for the last couple of playoff spots. Big win for the Chargers. They it's closer to a playoff berth. They win 17-14 over Tennessee. So that sets up a must-win situation for Tennessee this Sunday against the Texans. They have to win out and beat the Jaguars in Jacksonville to clinch the division. So they lost 4 consecutive games for the first time since 2015. They have to win out to make the postseason. Both teams have to win out. So it might be a winner take all matchup in Jacksonville in week 18.
So what's the status of Ryan Tannehill? Because if Ryan Tannehill injured, bro, that team is done.
So
If he, I mean,
let's go ahead and look at the because he did get banged up against the Chargers on
yeah,
Sunday.
if
Let's
he out
see.
for the rest of the year, bro, that team done. They're not going far.
We're gonna
I
look into
mean,
this real quick.
granted, they already rely on Derrick Henry, but everybody done caught on to Derrick Henry.
Oh yeah, they've been all day here for the last couple of years now.
I mean, he still put
Let's
up
see.
26 points yesterday in fantasy, so I gotta have him on my team, bro. But hey,
Let's see.
Derrick Henry can't
So
carry that team all the way.
so I'm reading right now on Pro Football Talk. Coach Mike Vrabel said Ryan Tannehill will work extremely hard to find a way to play on Saturday against the Texans. He left with an ankle injury, so
He don't
uh,
have to play against the Texans, bro. They should still win that game. But
if
his
if
status against us is gonna matter the most.
if Tannehill is healthy, he will play, according to Mike Vrabel. Though he did not note the progress of rookie quarterback Malik Willis has made through the season. So it's a possibility you might see Malik Willis play on Saturday against the Texans.
Yeah.
But if he do start, best believe he won't be doing too much passing. It'll be a lot of
No,
hand off of Derrick Henry, like
a
me in the
lot.
first match they had in Houston,
And
where
that's why I
Derrick Henry
said
ran for like 200 plus yards.
that's why I said, bro. They everybody catch on to Derrick Henry now, so we know everybody know to stack the box against him.
Even when you start the box against Derrick Henry, he still gonna beat you
He
up.
still
Now,
go,
maybe
yeah. That's a big dude, bro.
so that'll be a big game, big game time decision for Ryan Tannehill if he's gonna play against Houston. Uh, let's go talk about the rest of the action. Big win for Cincinnati against Tampa. 34-23. Huge win for Cincinnati as they try to push for another division championship. Tampa, on the other hand, hanging on by a thread in their division race. They're still a game ahead with a 5-9 loaded division. Atlanta 5-9. New Orleans 5-9. Carolina 5-9. And Tampa's now 6-8. For the first time in Tom Brady's career, he has now suffered 8 losses in the regular season.
Mm.
How do you feel about that GOAT being? And Brady's your guy.
Brady's still the GOAT, bro. But this year, that AB talk, that Giselle, it's getting to him, bro. He should have just
Distraction.
stayed retired. He should have stayed retired.
He'd have still been married and he'd have had a better life. But that's in the past now. You're Tom Brady right now. Your team has lost what 3 of the last 4 games. What is your mindset knowing now that you can't afford to lose no more games? Especially you got an Arizona team coming in. You have to go to Arizona on Sunday, and any game is. I don't think they're projected to win that game.
The
If they are, it ain't by much.
the Bucks not projected to win.
But let's go see next week's game. The Bucks are they're a 5-point favorite in Arizona on
Uh,
Sunday.
See, because Arizona without Kyler Murray now, and sure the way it's looking, they about to be without Colt McCoy. I don't know what his status is, but I know he got injured. So your boy Tracy McSorley is
Tracy
yeah, he's a
McSorley is
third
third
string.
string quarterback. Yeah,
So
so I
it's gonna be
mean
his
the
time.
Bucks should win in the desert on Sunday. If they lose that game, it'll be catastrophic if they lose on Sunday against Arizona. And to another backup quarterback. The Bucks have been losing the backup quarterbacks all year. Let's not forget they lost to PJ Walker earlier on this year. They lost to Kenny Pickett when he was a backup. Well, he was a backup this year. And now they're gonna place another backup quarterback in either Trace McSorley or Colt McCoy. So it's a must win for here and out for Tampa. In
You
order to
forgot
win
the
in the division,
you forgot the most
huh?
important one. You forgot Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh, Brock Purdy. Oh yeah, I forgot about Brock Purdy. My bad.
Purdy killed them boys.
But so they gotta win out. They gotta play Arizona this Sunday. Tampa got to play Arizona, Arizona, Carolina, and Atlanta to finish their season. So all 3 of those games are winnable, but the question is, can the Bucks win and win it matter the most? Because they can win out, they'll clinch their division.
Mhm.
They'll probably finish 9-8 or something like that. But it's still nothing compared to what they was projected to be in the beginning of the year. Granted, they have a lot of injuries on offensive line, especially the secondary. But for them to make the playoffs with what they've been through, it's still a precedent of how tough that Bucks team is. So we're not gonna take this from them. They're having a bad year, but they can make the playoffs and still finish what they've been through. They lost to Mitch. Kenny got knocked out. Oh, she lost to Mitch. So Mitch was the backup. Okay. Still, they also a backup quarterback in Pittsburgh regardless. But the Bucks got a lot of work to do. Their division is wide open, just like the AFC South is wide open. But we'll see how things go going forward. This is a big weekend for a lot of teams who try to clinch. A lot of teams can afford to lose any more games, especially the Titans, the Bucks, who are division leaders. They cannot afford to lose any games because they got a lot of teams breathing out of debt the
So
last 3 weeks of the season. So kudos to those teams who clinched playoffs, such as the Eagles and the Vikings and the Cowboys, who all clinched this past weekend. Congratulations, you three. Hopefully, we'll see some more teams clinch on Sunday. And how about this, GOAT, before we move to NFL? The Colts still have a mathematical chance of making the playoffs.
they ain't gonna make the playoffs. But
They ain't
even
going to make it, but by mathematical, they're still 2.5 games back of the Titans. And they're 4-9-1. So
uh,
mathematically, they can't afford to lose some more either. They lose on Sunday, they're out.
who they play on Sunday?
The Chargers. Yeah,
What
they
my boy
go.
Ray Sean did? Hey, bye bye,
So
Colts.
So it's
Stay
gonna be
out,
a
bro.
2-team race after this. Hopefully the Colts can pull off an upset. It'll be a big upset. Cause that open up for a lot of 7-7 teams who was trying to fight for that last playoff spot.
Pull off an
But
upset against the Chargers.
I mean, anything happens in the NFL, Mike.
You got a positive. Dale, if you
I
watching
mean,
this,
I mean, I mean, you did see the Colts beat the Chiefs this year early on,
that's
and
true.
nobody thought the Colts were gonna beat the Chiefs though. So they did something
That's
we couldn't do is beat the Chiefs. But let's go ahead and go on to our next topic. We're gonna talk about the transfer portal, and a lot of big names in the transfer portal is transferring. There's some news come out of Jackson State. Shiloh Sanders have finally made his decision. He will be making the move to Colorado. He'll be transferring to his father's job at Colorado, joining Shador, his older brother. So Shiloh Sanders will be transferred to Colorado, officially made today via 24/7 Sports. What is your thoughts on Shiloh making that move to Colorado?
That's gonna be a lit team, man. I'm proud of all them boys, man. Dion did a good job in Jackson State. Hey, I feel like some of them boys should go over there. I mean, they know they gonna have their spots, man. They just did a hell of a job at Jackson State. So if I was them boys, I'm transferring over to Colorado too. I ain't gonna say everybody, obviously, but Dion favorites. I know the man had a
Oh
couple
yeah,
favorites. No, he had a couple favorites, bro.
we got a lot of big time transferring players that made a decision this upcoming week. Devin Leary, the former NC State starting quarterback, will make his move to the SEC. He'll be transferred to Kentucky to be the starting quarterback for the Wildcats under coach Mike Stoops next season. How do you feel about that move for Devin Leary?
To be honest, bro, I ain't never watched bro play, but I heard about him though, so I don't really know how he is. But hey, man, you already know how I feel about Kentucky. Them boys, hey, whoop, I always wanted to go to Kentucky, bro. I want
So
to go
about
to
that Kentucky
Kentucky.
do you like?
Th- Bro, they just always give somebody a run for their money every time they play, bro.
Oh yeah.
So
We got
that's
we got a lot of quarterbacks in this transfer portal. I'm gonna name a few big time names. Hudson Curd, the quarterback from Texas, he's transferring. Grayson McCall from Coastal Carolina, he's transferring. DJ Ugalele, he's transferring out of Clemson.
trash.
Jeff Sims, the former Georgia Tech quarterback, he will go over to the Big Ten to play for Nebraska. Who was transferring? Keaton Slovis out of Pittsburgh. He's transferring. Kay McNamara, the former Michigan quarterback, he transferred to stay in the Big Ten at Iowa. Drew Pond, the most recent quarterback to make the decision out of Notre Dame, he's going to Arizona State. Graham Mertz, the quarterback from Wisconsin, he's transferring. Hank Bachmeyer, the quarterback from Boise State, is transferring. Hayes King out of Texas Tech is going to Georgia Tech. I mean, Texas
Wow.
A&M, he's going to Georgia Tech. JT Daniels in the portal for the fourth time. He's transferring again. And then the last quarterback in this conversation, we're talking about Emory Jones. For the second time, he's transferring out of Arizona State. So it's a
Oh,
lot of big time quarterbacks and big time positions right now in the transfer portal. Travis Hill, from what I know, Travis Hunter has not named his destination where he's transferring to yet. He's still up in the air.
I would like to see him in a Georgia uniform. I feel like that's gonna be
Georgia,
scary.
one of his choices. Georgia, Florida State, Colorado. We talked about it earlier today. There's a few other schools in his radar.
I think
So
Miami was one of them too.
yeah, Miami's one of them as well. So Travis Hunter's a big name commodity right now. Hopefully, it makes the best decision for him going forward. Um, but it's a lot of people making moves in this off season. I want to talk to you going on and saying the college football topic. Let's talk about what the Gators need to do next year going forward. Another losing record for the second time in 2 years. Third consecutive bowl loss. All three of them in blowout fashion, lost by multiple touchdowns each game. Ford did increase the longest nation scoring streak at 434 games with a field goal on Saturday. My question to you, Goat B, is what the Gators need to work on going to 2023 with a tough schedule such as what we have going to next year. We have a showdown against Utah on the road to open up the year. So what do you think Ford needs to do going into the summer, the spring, the summer and fall camps before reporting back for next season?
Bro, for one, it's that defense. That defense is horrible. They gotta get that defense together. If they don't get that defense together, the Gators was not. They will not do anything. They will have another losing season. That defense is the most important thing, bro. But Florida was known for defense at one point in time, but after Todd Grantham and Dan Mullen, it just went to. I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but
Pure
just
crap,
know
pure
they went
crap.
downhill. They went downhill, and another thing they need to do is whoever they gonna go for with that quarterback, they need to train them up, get them right. Florida in high school. Florida was horrible on offense side of the ball. But now, I mean, after they got Dan Mullen, they elevated on offense, and this year they wasn't too bad on offense. Anthony Richardson made some plays. Ricky Pearsall stepped up. Them running backs, Florida always gets some good running backs.
Oh yeah,
The offensive line was pretty good, but it's not the offensive side. You just got to get that, get you a decent quarterback. Now that AR is gone, or at least train the quarterback that you got on the roster, train the boys up. And for one, bro, like I said, that defense got to get better, bro. That secondary
oh
is
yeah.
horrible. They can't hold nobody. That secondary can't
Oh,
hold nobody. And hey, hold on, before we go, you see what Jordan Travis did to us? This man, this man escaped like 5 tackles on multiple plays. Bro,
yeah,
get the taps. You gotta get some secure tacklers. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I can't even say it right now.
you
People that can
secure tackle.
tackle. Yeah, get
Yeah,
some people that can tackle. Get that secondary right. The linebackers they always be straight, but other than that, that's the only thing I see that's wrong with them.
yeah. Florida, we really got to be better at arm tackling. We're really bad at tackling the space.
Hmm.
We really have to be better at that. That comes out of coaching discipline. We have some good moments off times and offensively. AR shows some spurts that he can do this consistently, but then most of the time he was average at best. The Kentucky game really showed me in big games he's not consistently good at quarterback. The Tennessee game he looked brilliant, but lost.
Yeah.
You come back against Kentucky. I mean, what? So he was night and day at quarterback for us. He
It
threw what
was.
17 touchdowns, 9 picks, about 2,500 yards, ran for 600 more. Not a bad year, about 3,000 yards on purpose. Just his frame at 6'4", 240 is going to be a huge testament in the NFL. He can run a sub 4.4. So he's a big guy that can move. Prime time NFL arm strength. You know who he compares me to in the NFL game right now? He
Hold up
reminds me
to.
of Josh Allen.
That's a good
Big
comparison.
guy, big guy, big time arm, has wheels. Now, Josh Allen had a problem when he first came in the league. He fixed it. It was his accuracy.
It
Josh
did.
Allen had bad accuracy when he first came in the NFL. But over the last 2, 3 years, Josh Allen became one of the most accurate QBs in the NFL. And it comes out of coaching. So I compare AR to a Josh Allen because of the body frame, the size, the powerful arm, the wheels. But the accuracy decision making has to be worked on. And if he gets to the right situation in the NFL that the coach could develop him and a quarterback can sit behind for a couple of years, he could be a potential all pro caliber quarterback because of what
Hmm.
Josh Allen had to go through. Now Josh Allen was sitting and starting out off rip. So most likely AR will be a starter out the gate, but he has to have a coach that could mold him into an NFL caliber quarterback. And
Right.
that's why I wish Sean Payton was still coaching, because Sean Payton would have been a great example.
Yep. And if Jacksonville didn't have Trevor Lawrence, he would have been straight over there in Duval.
Oh
It,
yeah, the
it
Doug
would
Peterson
have
would
got
have
him
won
right.
over him. Yeah.
It would
But
have got
thank
him
God
right.
we got to start a franchise quarterback in T Law that we could build a mold around him for next, like they'll say, 15, 20 years.
Yeah, he's gonna be
He
a
could,
good
he could
quarterback.
shatter all Jazz records that's been there since the franchise started back in the 90s.
Yep.
So if we can stay around him, build around him, pay him, then we'll be fine.
We'll be
But
straight.
the game's got a lot of work to do. We got to find a quarterback. I think Jack Miller has shown some spurts in the Oregon State game that he can play this game. Granted, he played a down in 2 years. He's recovering from a broken thumb with a sewing hand. We got some rumors about possibly getting some quarterbacks for the portal, including Grayson McCall from Coastal Carolina. That's getting some steam. We need a quarterback that's ready to go. We need a quarterback that we need to stick to and not switch out throughout the whole season. We mold one guy, have one guy ready to go. I really believe in Montel Johnson and Trevor Etienne. Those guys are going to be studs next year. We got a very tough schedule next year. Open up at Utah on the road. Then we have Tennessee coming up. Then we got to go to Kentucky, go to LSU, home against Arkansas. Actually, we got to Arkansas, and then we home against Florida State, Tennessee. We got to go to Missouri. So we got a pretty tough schedule this year. Next year, and then, Florida State brought all their players back. The quarterback's coming back, Jordan Travis. The running backs coming back. Then they got one of the best tight ends in the country coming from South Carolina to go to Florida State. He'll be there and get to play immediately. And then, yeah, Florida State's gonna be loaded again next year. So we gotta be prepared. Florida State's a very good team. Hopefully, about to win 10 games if they beat Oklahoma in a bowl game. We're gonna talk about that in a few minutes. But Florida has a lot of work to do. This will be Coach Napier's first recruiting class, and right now,
Mhm.
after I checked this morning, they're ranked number 11. So that's not bad for a first coach recruiting class, number 11 out of all the schools in the country. We really got a quarterback coming in that class who was ranked number 7 nationally. We took him from Miami, so we really gotta get him prepared for the future and then get Jack Miller ready for next year. So we'll be fine next year as long as we keep our running backs healthy, bring back some offensive linemen, get the guys ready, get the guys healthy, get prepared for summer workouts. So we got a lot of work to do. I really think we can go 9 wins next year. I think that'll get a lot of people to start respecting us again because the 9 win season now starting to respect again when Dan Muller first came in. His first year
Mhm.
we went 9-4. So I mean, and then he went 11 wins, then he went 10 wins. So we capable of getting back to where we used to be. We should have a guy that could be there, could sit there for the long haul, and help coach his team 5, 10 years, not coaching 3, 4 years and he's fired. We haven't
Mhm.
had a longevity type of coach since Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer was there for almost 7 years before he left to go to Ohio State. So we got a lot of work to do, like I said, but better days are coming for Gator Nation. I believe better days are coming for
Better
Gator Nation. But we got to be prepared for next season. Our season's over with, so hopefully no more losing seasons on the
days.
horizon in football. Final thing we're gonna do tonight, we're gonna preview the upcoming bowl games. The remaining bowl games that's coming up. We know right now if you're, I always say this: if you're a bowl game before Christmas, then it's just you're not really. It's not really a spectacular bowl game, but we have a couple of bowl games before Christmas that you need to keep your eye on. A couple of marquee matchups headed to the holiday season. We're gonna start off. One game I want to talk about that's gonna be an interesting game is Wisconsin and Oklahoma State in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. I'm sorry, before Christmas. Sorry about that. So this is before Christmas. A matchup I want to talk about possibly is Wake Forest and Missouri before Christmas on the 23rd. Big time matchup for both teams. Both teams trying to end their season off on a winning wave. Wake Forest has had a spectacular season offensively, but they're one of the worst defenses in the country. Sam Hartman is going to be a huge X factor in that bowl game, along with A.T. Penny, their talented wide receiver. Missouri has a pretty solid defense, so we'll see how Missouri do that bowl game. We have a couple more in the bowl game before Christmas. Uh, we got Louisiana and Houston, Baylor and Air Force, Western Kentucky and South Alabama, and a few others. Don't be, let me ask you a question. Outside
Mm.
the playoffs, what's 3 bowl games that you're interested to watch outside the playoffs?
Of course, that Florida State Oklahoma game.
So the Florida Oklahoma game on December
Yeah,
29th.
yeah. Man, I can't remember all the bowl games. There's so many of them, bro.
So I'm
You
going to
got
read you a few of them.
yeah. Don't
So
read me none
after
of them trash teams.
after Christmas, I'm going to read you the more bigger school, the Power Five school bowl games. We got Wisconsin, Oklahoma State in the Rate Bowl on December 27th. UCF and Duke in the Military Bowl. Arkansas and Kansas in the Liberty Bowl. Oregon and North Carolina in the Holiday Bowl. Ole Miss and Texas Tech in the Texas Bowl. Florida State and Oklahoma in the Cheez It Bowl. The Alamo Bowl, Texas and Washington. The Pinstripe Bowl, Syracuse and Minnesota. Maryland and NC State in the Mayo's Bowl. South Carolina and Notre Dame in the Gator Bowl. UCLA versus Pitt in the Sun Bowl. Clemson versus Tennessee in the Orange Bowl.
That's gonna be a good one.
Bama, Bama and Kansas State in the Sugar
That's
Bowl.
that's the third one. That's the third one.
Okay,
Oklahoma, Florida State, Kansas State, and Alabama, and the Clemson and Tennessee games. Them the ones I want to see.
okay. The games I want to see how Tulane does against USC. I really want
Mm.
to see if Tulane's really like that. because I really feel like Florida State could have played USC in that bowl game. I think
Mhm.
Florida State was the better team. The only thing Tulane has against Florida State is a conference title. And you look at that, that's the only thing you see that separates FSU and Tulane. But I really think Florida State should have been in that predicament against USC. And that would have been a good game. But I want to see USC and Tulane. I definitely want to see that Rose Bowl game between Utah and Penn State. And then for some odd reason, I'm stuck between the Alabama Kansas State game and Drew Brees' first coaching game against LSU. So
Mm.
I want to see see how Drew Brees gets his job done as an interim head coach for Purdue as they take on LSU in the Citrus Bowl. That's gonna be a very high scoring game between two pretty good offenses. There's a lot of good football left in the bowl season. Uh, if you have three upsets, who will be your upset picks in the remainder bowl games?
Ooh. Who the underdog for that Tennessee Clemson game? Is it Clemson, right?
No, Tennessee.
Tennessee? Well, I got Tennessee winning that game for sure.
Got Tennessee with that one. All right.
Yeah.
Matter of
Alabama
fact,
the Alabama the
let's
underdogs, ain't it? Against Kansas State? Or no, it's Kansas
no,
State.
they were the favorite by 7 points.
I ain't finna go against Nick Saban. That's dead. Uh, I think I low key I like Purdue over LSU.
You
I low
over
key like
LSU.
Purdue LSU over LSU. Um, ah, who Oregon playing again?
Oregon is playing North Carolina in the Holiday Bowl.
I ain't, who Maryland playing?
Maryland's playing Maryland's
Can't remember these
playing
boys, bro. You just
NC
told me.
State in the Mayo game.
I low key might take Maryland over NC State because I know Maryland the underdogs.
Oh yeah, Maryland is actually underdog by 1 point.
1 point, yeah. I'm gonna take Maryland that game, man. Maryland, Purdue, and who's the other team? Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah,
Uh, my
thank you.
um my bowl game projections. My predictions. I'm gonna pick Kansas State as my number one underdog against Alabama. I'm gonna pick Kansas State to beat Alabama. A lot of people look at me like I'm stupid, but Nick Saban in Sugar Bowl games that don't count as playoff games, he has lost every last one.
Hmm.
Every last Sugar Bowl game Nick Saban has coached in that isn't a playoff game. He has lost every last one of them. That I'm not saying that to be funny, but if you look at history, the numbers are facts. Nick Saban's 0-3 in Sugar Bowl games. They are not college football playoff games. Matter of fact, he lost in the college football playoff game in the Sugar Bowl in Ohio State and Zeke. So he's 0-4. He lost to Utah. He lost to Ohio State. He lost to Oklahoma, and then he lost to the third one. That's Oklahoma, Ohio State, Utah. It's the fourth one. Uh,
Hmm.
I have to look down and get back with you, but he lost four. He lost four Sugar Bowl games. Four of them.
Hey man, that man lost two regular season games.
I understand that. I understand that.
He ain't
I know
mad.
you.
He ain't in the playoffs. Roll Tide, whoop.
I'm gonna pick
Roll
Kansas.
Tide.
I'm gonna pick Kansas State to get the upset. I think they're gonna win 24-17 in upset.
24-17. You know I've been picking Kansas State all year, cuz.
Oh, I know
Hey,
you. That's why I'm so critical of you.
this the one time I gotta go Nick Saban in the Crimson Tide.
Nick Saban, Christmas time. Let's see. Sugar Bowl game. Trying to look at the Sugar Bowl. Lost to Oklahoma. Lost to Ohio State. Uh, so he lost three. So he lost to Utah, Oklahoma, and Ohio State. Those three teams lost in the Sugar Bowl.
Okay.
He's over three. In all three games, he lost by double digits in those games.
Mm.
So I'm gonna let you know that Nick Saban is 6-3 in bowl games. I think 63. I think 63. Nick Saban. Well, I don't think it's 63. I think it's more than 63. Uh, Nick Saban lost to his first bowl game loss in the Sugar Bowl. So I remember 63 in bowl games. Uh, well, that's not 63. I think it's more than 63. But it's an old article. But his first ever bowl win came against Colorado in '07. Then a year like after that, he lost to Utah by 14 in the Sugar Bowl. He lost to in 2013 Oklahoma by 14 in the Sugar Bowl, and then he lost. So he lost to US Ohio State by 7, but it was up 21-6 though, and they lost by 7.
Oh, tired, man.
But that's it with all the sports talk. I got one more thing I want to talk about, might be,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a little thing I want to. It's a little different segment I want to talk about. So this is a sports podcast, but I have an idea of something we should do together. I have a little game we can play called This Is That, where you can choose between two or three different things and which one you like better. Okay?
Yeah.
So for example, what you think is better, Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade.
That's something you'll answer though. So let's go ahead and get started. Oreos or Chips Ahoy?
Oreos for sure.
Nah, I gotta go Chips Ahoy, my boy.
Not the Chips
I,
Ahoy.
I mean, I mean Chips Ahoy hit different than Oreos, man.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that one, Whoop. I'm gonna have to
Why you
disagree
say
with
why
that
you
one.
say Oreos, bro?
Man, first of all, Oreos winning with the cream in the middle.
I think it's overrated though.
But I ain't big on chocolate chips though, so that's why I ain't really choose Chips Ahoy. I ain't big on chocolate chip. Right, macadamia nut is my favorite cookies, bro.
Okay. Flax or drums? Hey, DJ said Chewy Chips Ahoy is the goat.
Flaps all day, cuz. Come on now.
No, drums, bruh.
Oh man, boy, you tripping? Flats all
You
day.
crazy. I love some drums, Some drum
Come
weed?
on, Whoop. Flats all day,
What
cuz.
you
Come
mean?
on.
Come on, woo. You couldn't tell me you want your drums on flat.
Man, Whoop, I'm taking me some flats, man. Right there, they so popular, cuz. Right there,
Uh,
restaurants charge more for all flats.
they've charged for all drums too.
That's true, but they'll give
I,
you more drums than.
hey, talk your trash, DJ. My
Come
dog
on
said
now,
all
DJ.
drums. Come
Come on
on,
now,
DJ.
DJ.
Talk your trash. Talk your
Hey,
shit.
next podcast we gotta add DJ, man.
DJ, you gotta hop on the next podcast episode, man. You gotta hop on, bruh. I know wait all three of us could be on, but you gotta be on the next one, bruh. You gotta be on the next one. Um, let's see. What's the best part of the chicken? The breast, leg, thigh, or wing?
The wing.
I don't like the wing, bruh. I'm more of a leg.
Oh
I'm more of a
man.
leg or breast, man.
Oh man. Here you go, man.
What, man?
Come on, Whoop. The wing, cuz. You ain't
The
messing with
wing
wings, bro.
it ain't enough meat ratio, cuz. Ain't enough
Okay,
meat,
oh,
cuz.
I understand that, bro.
Ain't enough. Come on, bro. I need some meat, cuz.
The
Pause.
breast too damn
Pause.
big for
Pause.
me.
I mean, the breast is good though. It's fresh out the crease.
Yeah, that's true now.
So I'm just saying, D, that's why you my dog. That's what I got to
Hey,
say left.
come on,
D, that
DJ.
boy, my dog said the breast, man. That's
Mm,
why.
ah,
That's,
ah.
come on, hey,
I'm
my
over three
dog.
here, DJ. Come on, DJ. Go ahead and slide with me now, cuz. Come on now.
All right, listen. Which one you rather have? TikTok, Facebook, Snap, Insta, or Twitter?
That's hard, bro. That's all right. Facebook, that's already out.
You don't like Facebook?
Twitter played out. Twitter was high school.
Twitter's overrated, so I agree with you on that. Twitter go.
Twitter and Facebook out. For Facebook, I got rid of Facebook when my grandma got on that. Like, ain't no way, bro. My grandfolks gonna be stalking me. I mean, I remade me a Facebook, but that's just because. But Facebook and Twitter, they gotta go. Um, Snap. I'm done with Snap too. I actually just got on Snap for the first time. Hey, I'm with DJ. I might have to go IG. I be on IG a lot. IG,
Uh,
IG and
I'm gonna say
TikTok.
Facebook or IG. Facebook or IG for me.
I'm
Facebook
gonna
or
say
IG.
Facebook. I'm gonna say IG or TikTok for sure.
TikTok overrated, bro. I really think TikTok overrated.
TikTok funny though, bro.
It is fun, but you can say something on TikTok, on Instagram, or Snapchat, or Facebook.
That's true.
They all stealing from each other.
They all stealing from each other for sure.
All right, next one. Goldfish, Ritz crackers, or Cheez It. I'm gonna say goldfish for the done. Goldfish.
Okay. Are we talking the regular flavors of all of them? Because if you talking regular flavors of all of them, then I'm gonna go with you with the goldfish. If we talking regular flavors for all of them, because well, Ritz don't even got no flavors.
Yeah, Ritz dead
Ritz
last.
original, yeah. So if you talking like flavors, like you know how you got the goldfish, they got the mixed flavors, and then you got the cheddar, all cheddar, some joint like that, and then you got the white Cheez-Its, white cheddar Cheez-Its, and then you got the party mix Cheez-Its.
He's that saying Cheez It.
I mean, if we talking flavors, then I'm gonna go cheeses. But if you talking like the regular flavors, then this it's,
Uh,
it's goldfish all day.
it's hard to decide that because different factors in that
Yeah, it's different factors.
because if you do originality, all far goldfish.
It's
But
goldfish
we're
if we
talking about
talking
different
originality.
varieties. You have to choose between cheese and goldfish. Koreans don't have different flavors. They have one flavor.
Yeah, they got one flavor. Yeah, if you talking, yeah. So with that question then is goldfish. If we
All right,
talking about
Gatorade
originality,
or Powerade? You said Gatorade.
I say Gatorade.
I'm gonna say Gatorade too. DJ Gatorade or
Gatorade.
Powerade? I want to hear DJ say this. I think I'll say Gatorade too. Whatever DJ say, he probably gonna say Gatorade. He he a sports guy. Maybe gonna choose Gatorade.
Go get it.
All right, next one we're talking about to respond. Listen, how do you like your steak? Medium rare, medium well, or well done?
Joe, if you watching this, medium,
Medium?
medium.
DJ saying Powerade. I don't do the Gators.
Okay, DJ, I like that.
I respect that, DJ. I respect that. I respect that. So if I ever catch you drinking no Gatorade, I'm gonna put you on blast about it.
I
So
like
you
that,
say
DJ.
medium? You say medium?
Hmm.
DJ, how you like your steak? Medium rare, medium well, or well done? He said well done.
Oh my
I'm gonna say
God.
medium. I'm gonna say medium well.
Medium well would be my next one. It's
Medium well.
medium and medium well. I don't do well done steak, bro. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
You don't like well done steak?
Can't do it, bro.
Why, cuz?
Too tough. Too tough.
All right, we're gonna talk about chips.
All right.
Lay's, Wise, or Doritos or Cheetos.
Doritos.
Doritos, yeah, Doritos are go. Doritos,
Doritos.
Lay's, Wise, or Cheetos.
Come on, cuz. Doritos. Sweet and chili.
Lay's a close second though. Lay's a close
Lazy
second.
is close, but it's the salt and vinegar and the cheddar.
Now mine's the sour cream and barbecue.
Ooh, you on to something now, cuz. You on
Come
to
on
something.
now, come
Hey,
on now.
you left
Now,
out Ruffles now. You left out the Ruffles.
you like Ruffles in there too?
Hey,
Where'd you
Ruffles.
put? So where'd you put Ruffles at then?
Ruffles top three, if you ask me.
DJ said Doritos. Okay, so we all agree on
Doritos.
Doritos. I say Doritos, Lay's, Ruffles,
Ruffles.
Cheetos, and
Yeah.
then Fritos.
And Fritos, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Who has a better insurance company? Nationwide, Allstate, Liberty Mutual, The General, or Progressive?
Probably progressive. Probably
Progressive?
progressive. Probably.
I'm gonna say Nationwide.
Nationwide is on your side. Progressive.
Oh, DJ said hot fries. You forgot about the hot fries.
They did that. That's
WDS
a good
say
one.
USAA.
USA.
Okay. Uh, Walgreens or CVS?
Hey, to be real with you, my boy, hey, this gonna sound stupid. Wrong, you might have to write this down. I never knew the difference in them stores. They both the same if you ask me. But I'm gonna say CVS. They both the same if you ask me, bro. But I'm gonna say CVS because
CVS.
I feel like I see more CVS than I see Walgreens.
The funny thing in games is we got a CVS right across the street from a Walgreens, bro.
Bro, when I was in Tennessee, bro, they had a CVS right across the street from Walgreens. I, I don't understand.
I
CVS.
don't understand it either. I'm gonna go CVS too because I'm not too familiar with Walgreens like that.
Yeah,
But Walgreens is a lot cheaper though.
I can believe that now. See, bro,
CVS sounds high,
I spent so much money in CVS when I was
especially
little.
medicine wise. My mom gets her medicine from CVS all the time. I was like, how much you spend on medicine at CVS? Walgreens don't run out of Plan B, out of Plan BS.
Nah, Plan B's. That's what he said.
Oh,
Plan
man,
B's. He didn't say no
Walgreens run.
Plan
Oh,
B's.
Walgreens run out of Plan B. So,
Not a Plan
so,
B's.
so you said Walgreens? I'm assuming.
Uh,
Okay, next one. PlayStation or Xbox? Come on, talk your trash, Jack. Sony all day here, man. Sony all day, cuz. Sony all
hey,
day.
don't judge my P4 controller. Trust. I have I have a P5 too, but it's just out of commission right now. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. It's
He's
out of
gonna
commission right now.
play.
I got a P5 too. Y'all don't play with me.
Hey, don't stop me today.
I gotta play on my P4 until I get me a new P5.
Hey, you gotta start from the bottom, cuz. You gotta start from
Start
the
from the
bottom.
bottom, cuz.
DJ said Sony as well. Let's do this. Best sports league: NFL, NBA, NHL, or MLB.
You said best what?
Best sports league: NFL, NBA, NHL, or MLB.
NFL. NFL.
Mm, I don't know. I
This
might say
NFL and then NBA.
I'm gonna say
Hey,
NBA to NFL.
I like it. I can respect it.
But
Hey,
it's,
long as them two in the
long as two
top
one
two,
two. I
that's
should
all
hear
that
on that
matters,
from
bro.
distance. I should hear on this for that one.
That's all that
DJ
matters.
probably gonna say DJ probably gonna say NFL because he more a football fan.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. You like it? You said NFL and NHL. What?
DJ.
DJ, my
You my boy,
boy.
but you
Come
tripping on
on,
that one.
DJ.
I'm gonna take
NHL?
MLB over NHL.
NHL?
NHL is the last on my list. I would not watch. I watch golf and tennis before I watch the NHL.
NHL, DJ?
Hmm?
You tough. You tough, my boy. You tough. Uh, General
Open your
Mills,
mouth.
Kellogg's, or Post
Shorty.
cereal.
You said what?
General Mills, Kellogg's, or Post cereal. He said, "Go Penguins!" Wow. Come on, D. He a
Repeat.
Pittsburgh Penguins fan. I forgot.
All right, Shorty. You said repeat that again. Oh my bad.
Kellogg's cereal, Post brand cereal, or General Mills cereal.
Kellogg's. Yeah, Kellogg's.
Kellogg's,
Yeah.
you tripping? General Mills,
What's
man.
General Mills though? I honestly don't even know what that is.
He said Kellogg's. DJ said Kellogg's.
I'm with DJ. You said what?
Man, cinnamon toast crunch
That's
is
crazy.
trumping anything Kellogg's has.
What's Cinnamon Toast Crunch on that? No, wait, because
Cinnamon
Frosted Flakes on
Cinnamon toast
Kellogg's,
crunch
ain't it?
yeah, Frost Crunch on Kellogg's, but cinnamon
Oh,
toast crunch was General Mills.
Kellogg's all day, bro. Frosted Flakes
You,
golden.
you drunk, cuz.
Frosted Flakes are golden, my boy. Cinnamon Toast
You,
Crunch, they up there though. Don't I respect you on that one.
you drunk, cuz. Cinnamon toast crunch is number one.
Frosted Flakes, my boy. But now,
All right, take five, Jiffy Lube, Midas, or Napa for oil changes.
I'm gonna go take five.
Yeah,
Hold
because
up, my
Jiffy Lube messed my Apollo up, so I'm gonna go take five.
that boy said Jiffy Lube mess my Apollo up.
Yeah, he messed my car, man. Give me the wrong kind of oil.
Come on,
DJ
Shorty.
say, hey, DJ, that's why you my dog, man. He said
What you
cinnamon
say?
toast crunch the goat, man. What you talking
Bro, you
about?
gone. You ain't go.
Cinnamon toast
Go
crunch,
tell mommy to help you brush your teeth.
cinnamon toast crunch the goat, man. And DJ said myself.
He said that's real now.
Hey,
If I
you
know you
right
ain't
now,
wrong, bro.
myself. That's a good one, cuz. And save you some dollars. Next one. Uh,
Stupid. Hell no.
Samsung or Apple?
What we on right now?
Samsung or Apple?
What we on right now?
Alright, talk your
We on
trash.
Apple, cuz.
Talk your trash.
We on Apple.
Talk
Ain't
your
nobody mess
trash.
with no Samsung. That's Google. That's Android. We mess with Apple around here.
Let's see.
You brushing it?
Let's see.
All right, that's
Uh,
nasty.
how you like
You
your eggs? Sunny side up or scrambled?
scrambled all day. I'm black. Scrambled. Don't get me wrong. Sunny side up, and ain't nothing wrong with sunny side up, but
You gotta say apple, of course. That's the right one. Sunny side. You said scrambled.
scrambled. Ain't nothing wrong with sunny
Uh,
side up though, but scrambled all
all
day.
right. Listen. Minute Maid or Sunny D?
Mini Maid. More. Back up.
I ain't lying. Sunny D hit different, man.
Sunny D good. Shorty. Shorty.
All right.
You know me.
McDonald's, Burger King, McDonald's, Burger King, or Checkers.
I'm gonna go checkers because for one, I don't mess with Mickey D's. Sunny D is good, DJ. You ain't lying. Sunny D is good,
Talk your trash, DJ.
but that Minute Maid is goaded, bro.
Only golden one I like is berry flute, tropical punch, and fruit punch. That's it.
Bruh, you ain't never had a mango peach.
It ain't all that good to me.
Oh, checkers, DJ. Checkers all day, bro.
Checkers got the better fries, 2 out of 3. He
Checkers got the
wins.
better fries.
All right. How about this? Zaxby's or Chick
Go.
Fil
You
A?
done? Go to bed. Go to bed.
Zaxby's or Chick Fil A?
You you playing? You finna get popping. You said what, cuz?
Zaxby's or Chick Fil A?
Zaxby's or Chick Fil A? Zaxby's or Chick Fil A? She said it depends on the day.
DJ said Chick Fil A.
Zaxby's, DJ. You tripping?
I was stuck in
Zaxby's
the
is the
middle.
right answer.
I was stuck in the middle, cuz, on this one, cuz. I was stuck in the
Nah, that's
middle.
true, bro. They
It's
both
hard
good
to
though.
choose,
They
cause
both good.
the Zach sauce elite, cuz. The Zach sauce elite. Hey,
Bruh.
but the Polynesian honey mustard though, hey, it's my guy,
Hey,
my
them Chick Fil
guy.
A nuggets, boy.
Hey, talk your
Me,
trash, talk your trash. I had him on Saturday. Talk your trash.
me. But
But the
them
tenders and
Zaxby's.
fries,
There you go. You talking something, boy? The Nibbler's meal, boy. Woo!
what you say, cuz? What you say?
That kicking chicken sandwich meal.
Hey, that's the first thing I ever had in that's my life
That's
was
the
a
first
chicken
thing I
chicken
had.
deal.
Kicking chicken sandwich meal, boy. That was my favorite.
All right, let's see this. Fried chicken or fried pork chop?
Okay, hold on. Mm, this one tough. I ain't had fried pork chop in a minute, but boy,
Fried pork chop sandwich? Boy, listen.
fried pork chop was goated. My dad used to make
That's
it
what he
though.
says. So DJ says Jackson got the tenders, but Chick Fil A got the sandwich. Okay, I respect that. I
I
respect
respect that
that.
too. I respect that too.
I
I respect
respect
that
that.
too.
I
But
respect that.
okay, but if you
DJ
going for
said
just
fried chicken.
if you going for just fries, DJ, you going for the Zaxby's fries, or you going for the Chick Fil A fries?
Zaxby's, hands down.
Zaxby's fries all day. Chick Fil A
Zaxby's
got some
fries.
good fries though. Don't get me wrong.
They good, but Zaxby's fries hit different.
Zaxby's fries is good, boy.
But so DJ said fried chicken. What you say? I'm gonna say pork chops. Cause you can eat pork chop without bread and with bread.
That's
DJ said Zaxby's
true.
fries.
Okay, yeah. This one tough, bro. This was one I have to think about.
He said he ate Chick Fil A fries.
I'm gonna go with DJ with the fried chicken on this one, bro. You can't never go wrong with fried chicken.
You know, raw fried chicken. Fair
You
enough.
go
Fair
wrong with
enough.
fried
Fair enough.
chicken, bro. That fried
All
pork
right.
chop good though.
All right. Pancakes or waffles?
See, I ain't big on either one of them. I take French toast before I do either one of
Hey,
them.
talk your trash about French toast, cuz.
I'm gonna take French toast before I take either one of them. I'm gonna go with the
French
pancakes
toast,
though. I'm gonna take pancakes.
pancakes.
I'm gonna go pancakes.
All right. Grits or oatmeal?
Grits. Ain't no question. Grits.
This is some. I heard
And I'm
people say
putting sugar
oatmeal.
in my grits.
I ain't put sugar in my grits. Now I ain't
But
doing
y'all
all that.
tripping, but that sugar grits hit.
I ain't doing that. Fries or onion rings?
Fries.
Uh, let's see. Do you want fruits or vegetables?
Fruit.
He said, I don't like neither.
Man, we done left DJ. DJ got killed
All
off.
right.
I don't even know what he talking about.
I'm gonna slow down for my
Oh,
dog.
I
All
think he
right.
talking about. I think he talking about the waffles or the pancakes one.
He said grits for DJ.
Yeah, grits. Yeah,
All right. Nike, Adidas, or Jordan?
Nike.
Nike.
Hey, I wear Jordans now, but Nike. Jordans low key getting
No,
played
he
out.
said no sugar. Man, you tripping?
DJ,
And he
you
said,
ever had it, bro? If you ain't never had it, bro, you can't talk, bro. You can't talk, bro, until you try it. Cause I used to say the same thing, but when I tried it, boy, oh boy, he went with fruit. Yeah, I said fruit too.
he said fruit. Okay. Uh, better fried chicken, Churches or Popeyes?
Popeyes, Popeyes. People ain't go to churches for their fried chicken. People went to churches for their biscuits. Who said Nike?
So you
I
said
said Nike.
Churches over Popeyes and KFC?
KFC is nasty, bro. If anybody eat KFC, they're tripping. That chicken is fake.
No, I heard that shit on steroids.
That chicken fake, bro.
Okay. Better phone company, Sprint, AT. Who's the best? Who has the best phone company coverage? Your opinion? I'm gonna say AT&T.
Uh, I'm gonna stick with my boys, man. Nah, I ain't gonna stick with them. You know who else? I'm gonna say Metro. I ain't gonna stick with no Metro.
Trash.
Metro, you lose service in Georgia, boy. I'll probably go with you, AT&T, because Sprint, you lose service too. Yeah, AT&T. Everybody say AT&T. AT&T.
Yeah, man. Come on now. Let's see. Let's see. I got a good one. Let's do this. Are you a day person or a night person?
Like, what you mean by that?
Like you rather be all day or night all night?
Uh, damn. I feel like at nighttime, it's more chill. I would say night.
You say
For
that? Why
sure at
we say
night.
night?
Huh?
Why you say night?
Cause it's more chill, bro. You don't gotta deal with that many people at night than you do in the daytime. Daytime you get some dumb folks out. I mean, but you get some dumb folks out at night too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, DJ said night too. Yeah. Cause you get some dummies out at nighttime. Definitely
All
after
right.
2 o'clock.
Would you rather? Would you rather have bad breath or bad body odor?
Oh, well that's tough. I don't want neither. Uh, probably bad breath.
Yeah, same
Probably
here.
bad breath,
Get
bro.
right up.
Bad body
Right up.
odor. That's ridiculous, bro. At least if your breath stink, people they don't tend to know unless you're talking in their face for real. With body odor,
Right.
bro, they gonna smell your ass. I'm sorry, they gonna smell you. I'm sorry. What the hell is you doing?
uh, did you just say bad breath?
Hmm.
Guacamole or salsa?
Salsa, guacamole is nasty. I had guacamole. I threw that shit up. That shit nasty.
Let's see. Let's see. How about this one? Ketchup or ranch?
Ranch,
Ranch is overrated, bro.
ranch,
I say honey mustard before I pick ranch. DJ said
ranch,
queso.
queso, boy. Hey, boy, that my dog right there. Boy, he knows some. Boy, stop playing with that man. He knows some. Queso is a dub for over both of them.
Burgers or hot dogs?
Burgers.
That's
I
gonna
don't
be
want
my
no
dog.
glizzies. I don't want no glizzies.
No. Let's see. Apple juice or orange juice?
Orange juice,
Ketchup or
cuz.
fries? Ranch or everything else?
Yeah, exactly, DJ. Exactly. What that boy knows what the fuck is. Yeah.
Yeah, ketchup does go on fries, cuz.
Come here, Shorty. What's up? How may we help you?
That's how we help you. Apple juice or orange juice, DJ? Oh, you say apple juice?
Tell mommy go help you. Go help her. You see I'm on podcast with Charles. You said what, cuz? All right, you can just sit right there until we done.
We almost done. Apple juice or orange juice?
Orange juice. I don't know, bro. They both go there if you ask me. Both of them is
DJ say apple juice.
I'm you know what? Go give me apple juice, bro. Give me apple juice. Yeah, give me apple juice. I'm gonna take apple juice over orange juice any day.
Okay. Here's this one.
Come
Um,
here, Shorty.
let's see. All right, how about this? Roller coasters or water slides?
Water slides.
I'm gonna say water slides too. I don't do heights.
Water slides. Bro, it was just one water slide at Volcano Bay, boy. On me, boy. That joint had me scared. You gotta stand on it, stand straight up on it, and then the floor just opened up and you just slide straight through.
Oh yeah, I had that before. Weekends or holidays?
Holidays. Holidays.
Holidays. Uh, let's see. English or math?
Man, I was horrible at English. And that's crazy, right? Because most people be bad at math. I was bad at English. He said
Uh,
weekends.
he
Come
said
on,
weekends.
DJ, you gotta go holidays, bro. Think of Christmas. Holidays don't last long though. They don't
That
last long.
nigga, that nigga
But
work. That
weekends.
nigga work. He work holidays though.
Oh, wait, how you work holidays? I thought he was off for holidays. Did you work at the post office?
You work some. You work all holidays or some holidays?
I thought it was closed on holidays. What are you doing on the floor? What is that?
Well, I'm gonna end it here, man. I'm gonna let you go spend time with your family, cuz.
All right,
All right, man. I appreciate y'all doing it on the Night Car podcast, guys. Man, we'll see y'all next time. All right.
yes, sir. Just not the federal holidays.